Coming up on WarrenBiz, Mayor Fouts is up in arms about a corporate giant that's putting a giant roadblock in the city's development plans. And that's our WarrenBiz top story. It's Warren's Mayor, Jim Fouts, in a bout with Walmart. And the gloves are coming off. The full story straight ahead. And red carpet treatment may sound like a Hollywood luxury, but around here, it's the norm for businesses in Warren. So if you're looking for a new location for your business, this is a segment you don't want to miss. Stay tuned for the full details. And an inside look at a Warren nonprofit that needs your help. Stay tuned for how you can help the needy over the holidays. And WarrenBiz Ask the Pros, all you need to know about franchising. All this and much more straight ahead. Don't you move. WarrenBiz starts now. Hi everybody, welcome to WarrenBiz, the show that keeps you in the loop on Warren's economic boom. Listen closely and maybe you can get a piece of the action. Let's get right to it. The WarrenBiz top story. Mayor Fouts stands up to Walmart Corporation. He says not only has the retailer abandoned the city, but they're also blocking the city from developing in an area that has a need for improvement. It's a high traffic area in the heart of Warren, right here at 12 and Van Dyke, pretty close to City Hall. You'd think there'd be a lot of hustle and bustle, but it's not. Instead, there's a huge empty building that used to be Walmart.
My concern is Walmart Corporation. They're located in the center of the city. They occupy about 126,000 square foot property on the old Tex Plaza Center. They have not been in operation since 2008, so it's going on 4 years since they've occupied that property.
Right here at the Tech Center Plaza, which used to be full of retailers, with the anchor store being the Walmart, it was an ideal place for other businesses to set up shop. When Walmart moved 2 blocks down Van Dyke, right outside the city limits in 2008, most of the other businesses in the Tech Center Plaza followed. For now, this Value City Furniture is still open in the plaza, but soon they'll be moving out of the plaza also.
Well, I think that's why all these other stores are closed. And I wish at least Kmart would have moved back in or something, because this is like a dead mall practically now.
As long as Walmart continues to pay the lease on the building behind us, it doesn't seem they're breaking any laws. But with the mayor and residents saying this empty building is a nuisance to the area and preventing further development, if the mayor files a nuisance abatement, the city might have a leg to stand on.
I have indicated that if Walmart fails to come to the table, and I have sent them several letters, we've tried to notify them, they failed to contact us, then we're going to have to look at the possibility of a nuisance abatement procedure, which would put the city into a confrontational adversarial position with Walmart over the fact that they cannot continue to hold a property that they're not using. I have a multi-billion-dollar developer who would like to build a state-of-the-art facility at the Walmart place if Walmart would agree to allow that property to be open. And I hope that Walmart will realize that they cannot thwart development in downtown Warren, and that they will be willing to allow this developer to come in and to develop something rather than pay to have the property remain empty and clearly an eyesore for the citizens in that area.
I did reach out to the Walmart corporate office and they were unavailable for comment. I'm Wanta Kaufman for WarrenBiz. That's a real case of government versus a big corporation. WarrenBiz will keep you posted with the latest details in this development. And speaking of development, if you are ready to do business, Warren is ready to roll out the red carpet. There are thousands of reasons to do business in Warren, including the 18 prime acres of downtown property ready for development. The land is surrounded by the state-of-the-art infrastructure at City Hall, the new Civic Center Library, police headquarters, and City Square. It's a walkable area, and 75,000 cars pass by daily. With 10 million square feet of engineering and high-tech space in Warren's downtown alone, with low property taxes and water rates, it's a prime location.
For more information, call 586-574-4529. And a local nonprofit is helping others during the holidays, but they need your help.
In a tough economy, the donations are down, but the Good Fellows of Warren have a special mission to help those in need get through the holidays and beyond.
The money is down, like I said, 18%. And it's been down every year for the last 4 or 5 years. So we try to get everybody either deferred if we can, and there will be families that will come in at a later time, and we'll do what we can to help them.
The Good Fellows registered almost 400 families and about 200 seniors. They do this all year round. But the holiday is a peak time of need. In such a rough economy, some families are seeking help from Good Fellows for the first time. Like Jamie Plum, her husband is a roofer, and work has become really stiff during the winter, so money is tight.
I've been crying until today because there was something I could do about it. But before today, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. We were getting ready to, if we had to pawn stuff, we were going to pawn stuff. If we had to, we were struggling so bad. We don't want our babies to go without.
These people are so appreciative, believe me. They really, temporarily, some are down on their luck, some longer periods of time.
If you'd like to make donations, you can drop off food, clothes, and unwrapped toys in the drop box at the Good Fellows office behind the Warren Community Center on Arden Road. Baby items from clothing to formula and canned meats are the highest in demand. If you'd like to make a monetary donation, please mail it to the Warren Good Fellows, P.O. Box 555, Warren, Michigan 48090. For more information, contact the Good Fellows office with the numbers on your screen.
If you're a part of a local nonprofit business, you might soon find yourself with a reward for all of your hard work. From now until January 7th, a special online contest sponsored by the Toshiba American Business Solutions is inviting nonprofits to upload a simple 2-minute video to the Toshiba for Good Facebook page for a chance to win over $28,000 in technology. 5 finalists will be selected based on votes by visitors to the page, and then it will be narrowed down to a winner. Prizes include desktop computers, laptops, televisions, camcorders, and more. This contest is just the latest technical help offered to nonprofits. Head over to facebook.com/helping the helpers to find out more. We'll have much more after the break. Stay tuned. State officials recently announced a new website for Pure Michigan Talent Connect. The site is meant to be the state's main hub for talent, employment, and educators. It will feature resources to help employers identify their talent base, as well as help job seekers create a plan to find employment. For more information, visit mitalent.com. And Michigan retailers catch the short end of the stick over the holiday shopping season. Online competitors stay ahead of the game with the advantage of not paying the 6% sales tax that brick-and-mortar shops pay. The Michigan Retailer Association is calling on the legislature to act on bills that would force online retailers like Amazon.com and Overstock.com to share in the 6% sales tax. The Michigan effort is a national campaign to pressure state and federal lawmakers to close the online tax loophole. Retailers say the state of Michigan currently loses almost $300 million in uncollected sales tax every year. And Fiat eyes Michigan as a possible home. Fiat Chrysler CEO Sergio Marchionne says the recent political crisis makes it more likely the group will be based in Michigan. Marchionne says although the company is committed to Italy, current conditions have forced them to look outside the country for a base location. In other Chrysler news, the style changes, but the name stays the same. Dodge will unveil the 2013 Dodge Dart at the 2012 North American Auto Show.
The Dodge Dart was popular in the late 1960s, and it's back with a new look. The Dart is the first Chrysler vehicle based on the Fiat architecture. It's based on the Alfa Romeo Giulietta. Chrysler's Belvedere plant will add a third shift for production of the vehicle. And in other auto show news, GM also has a few big reveals at the auto show. The automaker will unveil the Encore, a new Buick crossover. GM will also reveal 2 new Chevrolet concepts and also the Cadillac ATS compact car. Motor Trend magazine names Ford's 2012 F-150 the truck of the year. The truck's 3.5-liter V6 EcoBoost engine gives it more towing power than a 5.0 V8 engine. The F-150 sold more than 500,000 trucks this year, making it the nation's best-selling vehicle. The F-150 also took Motor Trend's top honor in 2009, 2004, and 1997. WarrenBiz has much more. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break. Studies show franchising is a good idea for 2012, so of course WarrenBiz goes straight to the experts. Joining us in the studio today is a franchise placement specialist who works all over southeastern Michigan, Mark Corey. He not only talks the talk, but he walks the walk. He himself is a franchise owner with FranNet of Michigan and a Little Caesars. He also sits on FranNet's Franchise Advisory Board. So who could do a better job to steer you in the right direction? Mr. Mark Corey of FranNet is here for this edition of Ask the Pros. Thanks so much, Mark Corey, for being here on TV Warren's WarrenBiz, and we're talking to you today about franchising. So how long have you been a consultant for franchising?
Almost 10 years.
10 years. Okay. And you're with FranNet?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me, when a person comes into your office and they want to know about franchising, what are the first things you tell them that they need to know to prepare themselves?
I let them know that in order to be a successful franchisee, they need to be able and willing to follow a proven system. So someone that has their own notion of how a particular business should be run is probably not a good candidate for a franchise, because franchising is all about following someone else's system. There are some minimum liquid capital requirements, probably about $50,000 would be the minimum, and the requirements will go up from there depending on the nature of the opportunity.
When you say $50,000 minimum, what kind of, do you get assistance from the corporate if it's a McDonald's or if it's a Five Guys? Do you get any help from the corporate, or is that all on you?
Certainly, no. The franchisor will provide initial comprehensive training to help you get started, and they provide ongoing support to help you stay in business. And you get the use of their business systems, marketing tools, things of that nature to help you be successful.
Mm-hmm. So that startup cost, is that pretty much like for location or for a venue? Or
the initial investment will cover the franchise fee, as well as any equipment, leasehold improvements, supplies, working capital that would be required to launch the business. So generally, if you're in the $50,000 to say $150,000 total investment range, that's going to be a non-retail business. Once you start looking at anything requiring a retail facility, you're generally going to be in the $150,000 plus total investment range.
What are the different categories that you help people, you educate people on, different categories of franchising?
They range from food to retail to automotive repair, education, business services, consulting, professional staffing, personal services like hair care, residential services, sign making, printing.
Which area would you say will give you the most bang for your buck?
It'll depend on the individual and what their certain transferable skills are. You don't necessarily have to invest a ton of money to have a successful and profitable business. If you have the right skill set, personality, many of the opportunities in the lower end of the investment range that do not require a retail venue can produce sizable profits.
Okay. And what would you say, what is the advice you give a person when they first come into your office? What is the advice you give them?
to research options thoroughly that fit their basic criteria. We help them build a model of their ideal business given their preferences and transferable skills and personality and budget and so forth. And to stay true to the model and do proper due diligence and talk to a lot of existing franchisees in the system to make sure that they can envision themselves doing what the successful ones have done and they would enjoy the business.
Well, when a person is communicating with a corporate, a national company, sometimes people are turned down, right? They say you're not fit to run a franchise. Under what circumstances does that happen?
The franchisor may determine that the person doesn't have the proper skill set or personality or drive to be successful in their business, and they don't want to set anybody up for failure. They want to bring on people that have what it takes to be successful in their model, and so they're very deliberate in their approach to screening and qualifying and approving franchise candidates, and that's good for everybody.
Right. Cranes Detroit, a couple of other articles are saying that 2012 is the year to be interested in franchising. Why is that? What's so big about 2012 and franchising? I
think the stars are all aligning right now in terms of the availability of locations at a reasonable cost. There's lots of talent available out there. People that are looking for work, right. Franchisees have a better shot at getting qualified people. Financing is starting to loosen up, and individuals and institutions are getting a little bit more creative in the financing options, and even some of the franchisors are offering special incentives to help individuals who maybe couldn't have qualified otherwise to get involved and to launch a new business.
Do you think it's a good idea to partner up? You know, if you can't do it alone, if you don't meet requirements alone, to partner up with someone else, does that get too complicated, or what is your advice on that?
Generally, it does get too complicated, and rarely can two individuals make a decision together at the same time as to what franchise to invest in. It can work, but the likelihood of it happening, and if it does happen, being successful and being a happy partnership is not that great. So most of the time people are going in as individuals or couples or families into the world of franchising as opposed to non-related partnerships.
Well, 2012 is the year to get into franchising. You're the guy in Southeast Michigan people should talk to. You tell us how to get in touch with you.
They can reach me at 313-821-5060, or look at my website, frannet, FRANNET.com, or mcory, MCORY, at frannet.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Corey, for being here with us. We appreciate you being here.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Once again, visit frannet.com for more information or contact Mark Corey directly at mcorey@frannet.com. Up next, we have Consumers Corner and Grand Openings. Stay tuned. WarrenBiz will be right back. Giving the term "ride it till the wheels fall off" a brand new meaning, Ford Motor Company recalls more than 100,000 Fusions and Mercury Milan sedans because there is a possibility the wheel studs could crack and cause the wheels to fall off. Owners will have the lug nuts replaced on all four wheels, and components of the rear disc brakes will be replaced if needed. Ford will notify owners starting in mid-January. And a couple of small considerations on your end-of-the-year taxes could save you big bucks. Tax professionals say 8 tips might help you boost your next refund. 1 is accelerating your deductions. And if you can defer income till next year, that's a good idea also. Sell losing investments. Save energy and tax dollars with energy efficiency tax breaks. Time your healthcare spending to maximize potential for a deduction. Make a major purchase and deduct state and local sales tax in place of state and local income taxes. maximize your work expenses, keep searching for a job because you can deduct the cost for searching for a job. And lastly, donate wisely. And here are 9 small business trends for you to keep in mind for 2012. 1, daily deals get refined. And if you're not embracing social media, you should get into the game. Thirdly, the new year will bring increased opportunities for government contracting. 4th, is your business cyber secure? Small businesses should be adding heightened security to their systems and mobile devices. 5th, be mobile. With consumers carrying their iPhones and Androids everywhere there is a great opportunity in mobile commerce. And QR codes explode. You may not know what a QR code is. It's a quick response code. They are an extension of mobile bandwagon in which businesses can promote exclusive deals via their social media outlets or website by using a smartphone QR reader app. Once scanned, it gives the user more details about a company or product. 7 is getting a loan. Looking to expand your business, it might be time to talk to your bank about a loan. 8, more businesses will hire. Small businesses are expanding and they'll need to hire. Lastly, in 2011, businesses tried to commit to buying locally. Experts say the trend of supporting local businesses will continue also in 2012. And the Golden Arches just landed in a golden location right here in Warren. Kristen Sklad has more.
On behalf of Mayor James Fouts and the entire City Council and community of Warren, we welcome you to the City of Warren, and we really appreciate you moving your business into our community. Thank you so much. Thank you. All righty, let's make this official. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
We have a new menu board. It's the only one so far that has the new color scheme to it. We have a new front counter that's all one piece of molded corian, and we have a new design here called Forever Young that's bright and fresh and new and building a new reputation for us.
This is a prime location that we have right on Van Dyke. I mean, we have, a lot of traffic flow. When we were over, we were kind of behind Walmart and kind of tucked away a little bit, but now we're like out and ready for the business, and hopefully, fill the traffic flow. People come in and see us and see our brand new store.
It's absolutely a beautiful place, and I hope it'll serve the city and the area well, and the owners and staff are wonderful, as we've all learned this morning.
As part of the new McDonald's promotions, the first 50 customers were given free Egg McMuffins as well as Big Macs for 1 year. On December 27th, a random drawing will take place for a free Coca-Cola bike. McDonald's is located on Van Dyke, just south of 14 Mile. Reporting for WarrenBiz, I'm Kristen Sklad.
The new McDonald's, once again, is located on the corner of Van Dyke, south of 14. And an event for the new year, the Macomb County Chamber and Warren Parks and Recreation will host an interactive family night mixer. Chamber members and their families can enjoy a night of winter activities, including complimentary ice skating, refreshments, and networking at City Hall. Visit MacombCountyChamber.com for more information. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, contact WarrenBiz at 586-258-2053 or email us at warrenbiz1@gmail.com. I'll see you next year, and have a happy holidays.